Greetings and salutations, friends. I am here, hello. It is time to draw. Today we're just gonna draw some boys vibing, I think. It's feeling like it's gonna be a Tank Jesse day today, senpai. But we'll see. Boy, if only I knew how to draw straight lines, you know? Wait, I didn't want that actually. Just want to clear these. This is probably going to be a little lower. Jinx, hello. How you been? Busy with shows, nice. Turnip aloha. I'm gonna put this closer to here, probably. Something like that, I guess. This doesn't get completely covered up by big chair. This is like here. It's gotta be like between these two lines. I didn't give myself a lot of room for that. Actually, no, it would be like much lower. Like here. Over, hello. Sean, hello. Kind of sleepy, that's fair. I too am kind of sleepy. I just woke up from a nap, and I'm still kind of sleepy about it. Let's say that goes there, I guess. This will probably be even wider if that other one is that wide. Although these probably need to be smaller anyway. Something like this, I think. Booked and blessed and stressed. Yo, you. Bed is in fact very comfy, so I mean, I get it. I do. I understand. This might be fine. I might push this further this way though. And a little further down probably. Up. Turn this off for now. Where do I want this pose to go? console hockey. No. I'll figure out his expression later. Jackographer. Hello and welcome. How's it going? Homesick from work? Oh man. I'm sorry you're sick. It's going alright, match. We're only kind of just getting started, but it's going. And don't feel bad. Being busy is a thing that just happens sometimes. Oh, and thank you, Jack.
I like being a bear.
Oh, Match. You're too kind. I appreciate it. Be wider. Watching meme compilations. Maybe. Can't help but feel that his head needs to be ever so slightly, like, wider this way. I think this can be closer. Something like that, I guess. a match. Continuing with the kindness. Gonna do this on a new layer with a new color, so that it is less likely that I get myself confused. He looks weird with no hair. Nothing like this. Alright. How in the heck am I gonna draw this bean? I think it's probably shaped like this. I'm intentionally having this cat face away because I don't want to figure out how to draw this cat. So it's more bean than cat. Yeah. Or I'm gonna bring this line down further. Just gonna extend the bed a little bit here, but that's fine. Wait. I think I did that on the wrong layer, but it's fine. It's not really that fine, actually, turns out. Okay. Turn that off. Let's get... Now that we have an idea of where these boys are. Some blankets up in here. Yeah, since that other poster's kind of cut off, put another one here. Even though I don't think he has one this far over, but for the sake of this image. Yes, this is Jesse's bed this time. Oh, I think this might be kind of fun. Just a really small detail. Maybe people will see it, maybe they won't. Okay. I want to give him like a little mug or something over here, I think. Yeah. Where's the brushes? I want to try these some more. My goal this time is to, I don't need to do that, is to try not to do anything with shading at all, really. I'm gonna try and do everything I need to do with just the flat colors of stuff. We'll see how it goes. But if I don't end up liking it, I may just do like a, what's the word? Kind of like a wash effect in watercolor painting, where I'm just gonna kind of flood the area with just like a few colors, you know? Maybe it'll do some stuff, maybe it won't. You can say. That's my plan, so that you guys kind of know where I'm coming from this time while I'm doing stuff. Oops. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have him set. Maybe I shouldn't have this set up for him. With this cup here. I'm gonna get rid of it. He will have learned from my mistakes. Jesse's setup for his computer is very close to mine. With the PC that I'm drawing on, or streaming on right now. And yeah, last week, probably been like this for a while, but I didn't really notice it until last week. I have like a little mini fridge that I keep all my beverages in. All the Gatorades that I use during stream, basically. And it was set to cold. So last stream I had to just kind of have a Gatorade sitting out. And it's probably like, this has probably happened before, but this was the first time I really like noticed it, but I digress. It had to thaw. And I have this, probably see it. It's like big old mouse pad, right? And the spot where I usually put my drinks at is on like a bunch of coasters, but it's like very next to said mouse pad. So when it was thawing, it got all over this mouse pad, all the defrosted Gatorade. Which normally isn't a problem, but I have fun mouse pad that has RGB, because I'm a gamer. I'm one of them hashtag gamers. But it has a little, like, what's the word? Like LEDs across, like a fiber optic cable that runs around, I think is how it works. So there's like a light in this corner and then a light in that corner. And it, because of the way that the cables work, it lights up across the whole border. But that corner is also where this drink was that defrosted all over my mouse pad. So this corner no longer lights up, basically. It's only lighting up in that corner over there. Which is really dumb. It's a really stupid thing that I did. Forgot that water was like a thing. You're not supposed to have near electronics, but oh well. So we'll say that Jesse is smarter than I am, and does not have that problem. Supposed to apparently get like way hotter next week as well, Jinx. At least where I'm at, I don't know. I invested in an air conditioner in my room last year, and let me tell you, it has been worth the monies. I'm not nearly as like worried about it as I would be normally. The downside is you guys can hear it when I talk on the stream. But it's a small price to pay. What a price to pay. What's that from? I feel like that's a Sonic thing. Sonic thing via Game Grumps that I know. It's unbelievably hot. Yeah, same. And I too would like the fall weather, please. Thank you. Also, hello, howdy. How are you? How's life? How you been? Ah. Visual ASMR. I don't know, actually. But yeah, the sketchy, like, lines are very fun for that reason. I really don't know, like, how to fully explain it, but it gives me, like, I always say, like, MS Paint vibes, but that's not really what I mean. It's more like the like MS Paint Adventures side of like Homestuck comics or like Homestuck stuff. That's the sort of like feeling these lines give me. From an era of the internet that I like really got into the internet, I guess. I'm just gonna draw some lines and hope that this goes kinda together. Actually, maybe I'm not gonna have these be like that. Just gonna do it like this and everyone will be able to figure it out, I think. This is one of the reasons that I don't like drawing Jesse's desk, is because computer keyboards are like such a huge pain to draw. Was I a Homestuck girl? Paint myself gray. I did not do those things, but I did read it a lot. Although I was kind of like late to the party for Homestuck. So I didn't experience like all of it right away, but there was a period of time in college where I was way into like so many webcomics to the point where it was like I would be reading webcomics every day and I would kind of like know, okay, so it's Tuesday, this person, and this person all have new pages for their comic I can go read. Like that was where I was at for those days. Good times. But eventually it was like, oh no, it was not a thing I could keep up with. But my Homestuck days were like during that time. And so by then, Homestuck had already like been going for a while, and I would like knew of it, but I hadn't like been in it, if that makes sense. Because like it was on the internet, so like it was kind of impossible to escape at that time. It was like if you were in the art and comic space at all, you knew what Homestuck was because it was that prolific. So there came a time where it was during one of my summer vacations from school where I was just like, all right, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read this comic. It was like very early on though. Probably like freshman year, summer vacation. So I was like, okay, I'm going to just read this now. And I did. It took me like a week straight of just like Netflix style binging this comic for me to catch up. And it was very good to have read it that way. I can't imagine having to do it as it was like live and happening still, because there's a lot that goes on with that story. But for anyone who has read those, to give you a context of like when that was, it was like 2 pauses before the end. That I caught up ish. This is closer to here. But yeah. very good times, that story. If you haven't read it and are able to, I would suggest seeking it out. Some of the jokes may not hold up as well. I cannot attest for certain whether they do or not, because again, it's been a long time since I've read the story. But yeah, definitely like an era of story. It was like a cultural moment, in my opinion. Like, if you were on the internet at that time, or you want to know what it was like to be on the internet at that time, read that story and you will understand. Like, AIM chat rooms, having friends from like across the planet that you've never seen before, and you only know them based on the way that they talk online. And the style of humor was very indicative of this style of internet humor at that time. It was like if you like Tumblr jokes, basically, it was that kind of humor. Sounds like Twitch. Yeah, I mean, kind of. But not really. This was before Twitch, so you didn't have quite as much of the Twitch lingo type stuff, you know? And it was like the story started like at the very, 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 very beginning of like social media. So there wasn't like a ton of it around, and as a result, it's not really extant in the story. So like, if you want to see how the internet was before it became 4 websites that everyone goes to, then yeah, I would say check it out. It's got a very like... The other thing about it too that I enjoyed was that it was at first very simple. The story begins very simply with just like a couple of drawings in MS Paint with like these style of like lines, which is why it reminds me of that. Like, not at all super complex. It would be like a panel and then a chat log of dialogue between 2 characters, basically. And need this to be just a little wider. Yeah, it was primarily told through like text, like in a chat room style, you know? So it was basically... okay, I want this to kind of come down here. Wait, no, I don't. I don't want that. Light's coming from that side. We want this to be here. Yeah, so it was like very, very simple text chat style conversations, and then as it went on, it became a lot more than that, which is the part of it that was so interesting to me. After a while, it became a sort of story that you couldn't really tell in any other medium, because it like took advantage of so many things exclusive to like an online story. Specifically like the way that Flash worked on the internet back then. So I've been seeing, or I do remember at some time seeing people who were like doing a thing to try and preserve Homestuck in a way that doesn't require Flash because of the fact that Flash doesn't work on a lot of websites anymore. So, like, there would be times where, for example, a large story beat would occur, and rather than just like a single image and some text, you would get like a Flash video that would play for like a big hit of a story, like story beat. And there were even some times where, like, I distinctly remember there would be a time in the story where like a thing needed to happen, and in order for it to happen, it would take like an amount of time to pass, if that makes sense. And during that time, you would play like a Flash game that would be the way that the story progressed itself. So it was like very cool, very like multimedia friendly, I guess, for lack of a better term, but in such an interesting way that I don't know of any other story that's like it, that could be told in that way, if that makes sense. So like for the just like, say what you will about the community and the memes and all the stuff to come about it, but the thing itself is like a one-of-a-kind work of art, basically, that I doubt could exist now and probably would not exist any other time than the one that it existed in. So, yeah, for those reasons, I would say if you have not checked it out and any of that at all sounds interesting to you, then check it out. And it's kind of cool every now and again to see like parts of it show up again in like current popular culture. Even if it's something as small as like, oh, this person got where they are because they did a thing for Homestuck sometime. Like a perfect example is like Undertale. Toby Fox did a lot of music stuff for Homestuck at the time. Megalovania was in Homestuck before it became a meme. A version of it existed in that story before Toby Fox took it with him into Undertale and then into Smash Brothers of all places. So it's one of those things that like in the same way of like you'll hear stories of like, oh yeah, this person used to be at Disney during this time. Like it's that style of work where it impacted so many people who are in a place that they probably wouldn't be if not for that story. That feels like very like very preachy almost, but it's not untrue, I guess, in my opinion. Like it impacted a lot of people that you know of now on the internet, or like stuff that you see on the internet now, at least. Don't think you'd really see any more of that than that, but it's there now. I didn't expect to go on a whole story about Homestuck today, but here we are. The thing I was expecting to talk about was FancyZones, which is this thing that I have now on my computer that has changed the way that I stream and use my computer. And it has the dumbest name in the world. I love it. It's a very simple thing, though. If you're on Windows, you may find this as useful as I have. Just open up like the little Windows store and search for a thing called Power Toys. It's this program that lets you do a bunch of other stuff on your Windows computer, basically for like efficiency, productivity, whatever you want to call it. I need this to not be where it is. I need it to move. Yeah, and FancyZones is a thing where it's like, you know, the little Windows feature where you can like snap windows to like a side of the screen. Like if you click and drag something and hold it like off to one side, it'll take up just like the half of the screen that it's on. FancyZones allows you to make custom ones of those, so I can open all of the things that I need to have open for streaming, and it isn't taking up tons of space and overlapping itself in a weird way like it did before, which is great. I love it. Very, very silly name, though. I don't know why they're FancyZones. I don't know what make them zones so fancy. I don't like how thick these lines are, so I'm just trying to open them up a little towards the top here. But like almost erasing them completely like this is kind of cool looking, so I am not mad at this development. Oh, the other thing I was expecting to talk about was all the game stuff that happened in the past couple days. I feel like I was just complaining the other day about not having game stuff to do. Games to play and whatnot. I think I want to make this mattress smaller so that you can tell it's a mattress. Yeah, the Quarry came out. I have not played it, and I don't intend to play it. Because I watch these people called the Scary Game Squad who play scary games. And also the Until Dawn games, mostly. And they're playing it now. But yes, Brenda Song, Justice Smith, ton of other folks. a wise move. Those games are pretty fun, but for some reason just watching this group of people play those games is much more entertaining to me. Mostly because I just like watching them try to figure out like what the thing is before it becomes like apparent what the thing is, you know? They're like, okay, this game is about ghosts this time, or vampires or something, and they try to guess what it is. Size too small. Open world Street Fighter. I've been seeing folks starving for content for the new Sonic as well, which has been kind of funny to watch. I don't really have any high hopes for that game, but Sonic fans love Sonic content. So it's been fun to watch people get excited about stuff. I'm going to turn this down so that I don't confuse myself with these lines. Yeah, the other thing that I've been seeing a lot of, which has been funny, is people talking about Bethesda's new thing. That's basically No Man's Sky, but a Bethesda game. Apparently. And it looks neat. But I don't trust any Bethesda games after Fallout 4. And I'm glad I kind of picked up that mentality, because 76 was not very good. Apparently. I didn't play it, so I can't say for sure. If I was to give it the benefit of the doubt, it would be that I haven't played the game. So I guess I can't fully comment on it or something. But apparently it's not very good. All signs point to it being not very good. Yeah, Sonic Frontiers, I think is what this one's called. The open world one. My favorite thing that I saw about it was because evidently they like had it at this this event, Summer Games Fest thing. But because it's in development still, we're like, hey, don't take photos or anything of our game because it's not like ready to be shown yet. So there were all sorts of tweets from people like trying to get like a glimpse of this game. It's been very entertaining to watch. Yeah, Starfield's the Bethesda joint. It seems not terrible, but again, Bethesda, so I'm not exactly like gonna be holding my breath about it. I still haven't checked out the full Wholesome Direct though, which is where I usually get most of the games that I want to play from. But I was excited to see that one of the games that I've been looking forward to is coming out very soon. Well, Bear and Breakfast, I feel like I've talked about it on stream before. But it's a game where you manage a B&B, and also you're a bear in the forests. Hey, hello, welcome. And yeah, Tizzle, it looks just delightful. I've been following them on Twitter for a while because, man, I really enjoy the art for it. The bear is a delight. Don't like this. I want this to be more like this. Oops. Major Grizz energy. I don't know, I think he looks distinctive enough from Grizz and the rest of the bears on that show. He's much more like bottom heavy, if if that makes sense. Like if you took Grizz and kind of stretched him from the head a little bit. And also gave him a hat. Although there is another bear game that came out like the other day that I also wanted to play. Where you're like a bear. I think it's called Lumberjack. You're a bear who's a lumberjack. And it's funny because this bear and the bear from the Bear and Breakfast game have like the same hat. And then there was like another bear game that also kind of came out or is coming out soon. I think it had a similar hat. But I was debating on doing a junior drawing at some point this week, just for the sake of giving him this hat also. It's a very junior hat. It's just like a fish, basically. But yeah, then I kind of last minute decided I wanted to draw these boys instead, so that's what we're doing today. It would have been a junior drawing otherwise, so maybe I'll have to do that next time. I'm just gonna put that there because it may peek through a little bit, but Whose room? This is Jesse's room. Major cleaning? No. Jesse keeps his room very clean. If it was Tank's room, it would be much more messy than this. But that's part of the reason that I did Jesse's room and not Tank's room, is because I don't feel like drawing a bunch of stuff all over the place. That and because I wanted to draw Tank with the cat. Tangents, man. Jesse just kind of came upon this cat. Followed him home. Now it won't leave. So he's like, I guess this is my cat now. I don't remember if I named the cat, honestly. I remember someone wanted me to name it like Waffles or something. But I wasn't really feeling it. Garcliff. No. That's a very good name though. In the cat tank? No, he did not. I regret to inform that is not the case. That would be so confusing. Is it a boy cat or a girl cat? Honestly, I didn't decide. I had been going back and forth about it, and then I was like, I'll just go with whatever. Like, once I figure out what I want the name to be, that will be what determines the gender of the cat. Lately, I've been leaning towards boy. I have a friend who has a cat, and the cat's name is very fun to say. So I've been like, oh man, maybe I'll make this the cat's name. Cat's name is Ziggy. Ziggy's very fun to say. Romeo. Also good. Okay, time to mess around with the line weight a little bit more. Name it Nat. It's actually pretty good. Color's a cat. Cat's black and white. Nobody knows what kind of cat. It just showed up one day, so who knows, you know? I'm not a cat expert, so I couldn't say with any certainty what style of cat this is, what flavor of cat. Yeah, he doesn't want the cat to fall. And whatever they're watching... Alright, I don't like this. Thought I would be okay with it, but I'm not. Whatever they're watching would probably make him laugh, so he wants to hold the cat to make sure it doesn't fall when he starts to laugh. I like this, I think.
And you're gonna make one swell bear.
Bobs, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You're doing well. Oh yeah, how is everybody doing? I didn't ask that yet this stream. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope everyone's had a wonderful weekend. Lots of good times, lots of laughs, you know? I'm gonna do this now before I forget about it again. They look surprisingly weird without facial hair. Doing great, nice. Weekend was good. Sorry to hear that today was not as good, but that your weekend was good. Didn't draw his eyebrows again. Bati, hello. Welcome. No. This strand of hair is like in the perfect spot and I don't want to move it. It's fine. It's fine. You're late? It's okay. Not like I'm out here taking attendance. You're cool to show up whenever you like. brush always makes his beard look extra scruffy. Okay, I'm gonna put all these together now. And I want No, I had to do it to him. Going sunset colors yet again. This is what I was talking about for like doing a wash of colors though. I'll probably try to keep everything a little bit kind of close to these. All this wash. Tank's dad's still around. Yes and no. He, like, still is a person who exists in the world, but his dad and his mother have separated. I feel like I need to draw his sister again. I feel like I've grown so much since the last time I drew her, and also I'm thinking I probably want to make her hair a little bit different anyway. What should I put on these posters? Didn't think about it until like just now. Oh no. It's Jesse's room. So probably something like video game or pop culture related. Homestuck, maybe. I can't think of like a good, simple Homestuck thing, though. Harry Potter, no. He is not a Harry Potter guy. Marvel vs. Capcom, just to be complicated? No, thank you. I am fine on that one. Oh, I know what I'll do is the, what are those things? What the heck are those things called? Graduating, nice. Congrats. Those things. I can't think of the name. Okay. Just gonna do this in a spot I can see. We're moving it. It needs to be smaller. Wait. Friday? Yeah, that still counts though. If I really wanted to spend like an eternity on this drawing, I would actually do like band posters or something. but I don't want to do that. It'll take a long time. So we're just gonna keep it simple with some symbols from video games instead. Metal or rock band? Yeah, probably. Probably one of those kind of bands. This, I think. Probably. Not at all centered. One is like a this color. Oh no. Actually, I should make this a different layer anyway. Man, sometimes symbols are like the hardest thing in the world to draw. You know? They're like logos sometimes where it's like, if it's off by even a little bit, it'll look really weird and you won't really know exactly why. Not even the symmetry thing, it's just like sometimes certain curves are just kind of like weird, you know? Like you think you know the way that it goes and then you're like, no, actually this is wrong. You just kind of have to like fine tune it until you can figure it out, but even then sometimes it still isn't quite right, but it's fine. Hello, Bobs. You have not missed much. Wait. That wasn't the thing I thought it was. This thing does happen to be symmetrical in like an annoying way. Good night, Tizzle. Thank you for hanging out. Sleep well. This is more like that, I guess. Probably closer to here. Does that look like it's about the same size? And then one more. This one I think ironically might be the easiest one to do. Because it's literally just a bunch of circles. It'll either be the easiest one or the hardest one. We shall see. The annoying thing is that it's like I'm thinking all about the ways that I would do this in other programs. And it is not the same as the method I would go for this particular program. Something like that. Okay. Why, thank you. I'm glad that you like them. Easy. Whoops. Okay, so now I just kind of need to turn all these down so that they kind of look like they fit a little bit more and don't poke out too far. If that makes sense. Probably change this color. It's probably fine. If I don't like this, I can come back and change it later. Doing some other stuff. Posters. Nobody requested the Zelda symbols. I decided that the Zelda symbol should be there. It was me, Austin. Okay, let's go with black, but not really black for the monitors. Should they be on? Is now my next question. Actually, no. Let's keep it at a transparency so that some of that wash comes through. Aru, hello. How's it going? part of the goal, I guess, for not doing any shading for this portion is also that by toning stuff down for the background, it'll help draw your eye a little more towards the characters that I want you to look at, and not so much the background, if that makes sense. So, basically what I'm going to try to do is eventually, once I fill in the general colors that I want for a lot of these things, I will probably turn them all way down so that it's very close to what the background color is. It'll be that color too. Yeah, so this is also that door. I don't remember if I gave him a black chair with blue accents or not. I think I did. So I guess that's what I'll do. If that's not what it was, then oh well. Too bad, so sad, I guess. You know? Tale as old as time. It's another Tank Jesse drawing today. Black with blue accents. I thought so. I remember it being like a meme. One of those DX racer chairs. I just don't remember exactly what the pattern for that looks like from this side, but it's fine. I didn't draw the little window thing. Jesse got a cat. Jesse's had a cat for a while. The cat just does what it wants, so it doesn't always appear. Maybe I should have the cat show up for one of their movie nights. That might be fun. Let's just see what this looks like. I don't know if it'll do anything. And now that I think about it, I already don't like this. I have to like put something on these screens. I don't know if I want to do all that. I'll just keep it black, but like a different kind of black. Yeah, I don't like it. Too eye-catching. Is a background element. It cannot be that distracting. Oops. Because we specifically don't want this to be where your eye goes. Oh, such a long message appeared. Send me a DM. Oh. I may not have seen it. I apologize. Twitter doesn't usually tell me about DMs. Like, I don't get notifications about it usually. What was your question, though? If it's an art thing, I will answer it here. I'm happy to answer art questions. I want to draw fan art, but you're lazy. That's an eternal mood, honestly. I understand completely. What color is the desk? I think I've made it brown. Where are my skin tones at? I think it was this color. How did I begin drawing? I began drawing like many other people began drawing, which is to say, drawing very bad anime, like fan art stuff. I started with one of those like how to draw anime books from like the Scholastic Book Fair at my school, basically. Looking back now, it's like very not good. But yeah, that was basically how I started. Let's give him this color. Meaty, hello. I feel like most people did that. They either started with the how to draw anime books, or they started doing fan art of cartoons they like. It's usually one of those two. But in my case, it was the how to draw anime books, and then like a combination of that and Sonic fan art and Kingdom Hearts fan art. Because Kingdom Hearts had like recently come out, and Sonic Adventure 2 had recently come out when I started like really getting into drawing. So I was drawing all kinds of Shadow fan art and all kinds of Sora fan art at the time. I feel like I should make his keyboard black to match. Like, he seems like the type of person who would want his stuff to match, you know? But at the same time, I don't really know if I want to do that. Okay, undid that layer. Wait, I do actually want to put this on. I don't remember how these chairs go. Nothing like that, though. Animations. Animations are fun. They take so much time, though, so I haven't done one in a while. Well, I haven't done, like, a full, like, animatic in a long time, I should say. See you later, Aru. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. I did do some animating stuff for this D&D project that I've been slowly chipping away at. I think I actually want this to be like a dark gray and not actually black. Where is that? Dark gray. Yeah. I animated some like shiny bits for character icons in this campaign I want to do, but because I saw that on Roll20 you can upload a animated GIF, however you prefer to say it, file. But it didn't work. And it made me sad. I thought it would be animated like while it was on the map or whatever, and it wasn't. That was a bummer. But that was the last like little animated thing that I drew. I should go back and do some of those animatics for some podcasts that I've wanted to go back and do. But I feel like it's past, you know? Like it's been too long. That's not the color. It's this color. Oh man. Now that I've seen this, I'm gonna want to fix it. Curses. But yeah, animating is a very long process usually. So it's one of those things that's like, doing it in a day is tough. Like when I used to do the drawings every day thing, I would That was the last time I did like a long animatic situation. But yeah, it was tough to do it that way because it's like a lot of work to cram into a single day. Like it was basically like I would start figuring out like the bare bones part of it while I was like at work. It would be all I was thinking about. And then when I got home, it would be all I worked on until I went to sleep, basically. But yeah, it's one of those things that like it kind of also benefited from how rushed it was, because if I spent more than a day on it, I probably wouldn't like it as much. Because it's one of those things where if I'm doing like a visual joke, I want to like the joke the entire time. And if it takes me longer than just a day, it's more likely that I'll be like, oh, isn't as funny as I remember, or whatever. Laximus, hello. I didn't draw the floor yet. I forgot about it. I think he has like a gray carpet or something. Ever feel embarrassed when showing art to friends? It depends on the art. I don't like drawing people I know because I feel embarrassed to show them like every single time that occurs. Because it feels like so much pressure to draw a person that you know. Because then they'll like, when they see it, they're like, oh, so that's what you think I look like. So I get very nervous about that sort of thing. I think that's a fine color. That seems okay. But yeah, that's usually the main time that happens. So anytime anyone, if you're out there in the chat and you've asked me to draw you and I haven't drawn you, that's why. I don't like drawing people I know. I think I'm gonna give him this color blankets. Need to draw the mattress part, or the sheets part, but I'm gonna do this first because it feels like it'll be more fun. I'm doing my best to stick to that palette as closely as I can. But some of this stuff just isn't gonna fit in that palette, no matter what I do. So we're using a lot of opacity stuff this time around. With that wash of colors underneath, it'll help to bring all these other things a little closer together. All these other colors, I should say. And I'll just do that. Fill that whole area in that way. I need, I think, this color, probably. Nope, just be darker. Let's go with this color. Jester color, I like to call it. I think that's the only part of this headboard you see. Yeah. Something like that. Maybe this color. Oh yeah, but that whole, like, not wanting to draw people thing also kind of extends to fan art in a way. That's also one of the reasons that I don't draw a lot of fan art. I get, like, way more stressed about it. So I'm like, it needs to look like the thing. And if it doesn't, people will get mad about it on the internet, and I don't want to deal with that. So that's where that usually comes from. This is our background. I'll probably do another thing on top of all this as well. To kind of make sure that these all really fit this color palette and stuff. Gonna do a thing on this boy that is going to help him fit the color palette situation, but I cannot do it on Jesse, and I'm not sure how I'm going to resolve that when I get to that step. Always a losing proposition. True. But yeah, it just gives me more like anxiety than I would want to deal with. So that's why I usually avoid it. Oh, I guess I can't do that on him either. Oh, I know what I'll do. I figured it out. Don't worry, everybody, I solved it. Just have to remember that I solved it when I get to the point where I need to do the thing. But yeah, part of it is like me not wanting to deal with people like, that's not how that looks online, and the other part of it is me not wanting to deal with myself constantly being like, that's not how that looks. Why would you even make a decision like that? Because I do that all the time with my art already as like the way it is. I make a thing and then I'm like, okay, it's out there. I'm never going to look at this image again. Because all I will do is gravitate towards the stuff that I want to change. It happens a lot. I forgot an eyebrow. But yeah, I feel like I've talked about that before on stream, where sometimes I'll see folks who are like, oh yeah, I made this wallpaper I have on my phone or whatever, or like, look at this poster that I have hanging in my room of a thing that I drew, and I'm very much not that person. Because if I have to look at my art for even a second after I've finished it, I hate it immensely. Because I think about all the stuff I would have done differently, or whatever. Where's this from? It must be from here. Okay, had to make sure I was on the right layer. But yeah, I think that's part of why I have such a hard time trying to, like, when people are like, oh, you should make this a whatever. I always have such a hard time with that, because it's like, I want to change. I want to change it first before I do that. So, some of the sites that I have looked into, or like when people are like, oh, I would like this art print. Like, I would like this piece as an art print or whatever. A lot of the times, the sites that I would use for that don't quite work with the dimensions and the some of the resolution for some of the older pieces I've done. Which has been kind of like a good thing in a way. I don't want that color, I want this color. Because yeah, I would feel like really weird about putting art out there that I would want to make changes and stuff for. I would get like way bogged down and constantly going back and trying to fix older stuff rather than making all the newer stuff that I want to make, you know? But maybe one of these days I'll make something specifically with the goal of it being a thing that is going to be printed or something. But today is not that day, so you guys are just going to be stuck with me online drawing friends. I like started to do this and then completely forgot about it because I got distracted by his eyebrow not being there. Since this is like all pixely, let's use the, where's it at? Which of these is this in? I thought there was one for like touch-ups. Why am I not seeing it? What's wrong with me? No. I'm just gonna go through all of them. This one. Yeah, materials. Okay. Jeez. It's too big still. Too small. This way it'll still have like a little bit of that. A little bit of that gradient, or not gradient, pixely texture on it. Not a ton, but it's there. When does stream end? Whenever this drawing is done. So probably not terribly long from now. Let's try this color for pants. After the stream, we do be raiding friends. When possible. Decided I'm just gonna put the cat above this boy. And it'll save me some troubles later. Yeah. Sure. Let's go with this for the cat. I always forget the pattern of spots on the cat. Like it's like a bike. Just like a bicycle, I guess, where it's like, oh yeah, I know how to draw that thing. And then you go to do it and you're like, oh, I don't know how to draw this at all. What does this thing look like? That's what usually happens with the pattern on the cat. I'm like, oh yeah, I know where these spots go. And then it comes down to put the spots in, and I'm like, wait, I don't remember anything about these. So I'm probably gonna have to pull open an image of this cat in a minute. Mhm. All right. Let's look up a cat. I should have one in here that's not too far away. Problem with drawing so many things all dang times, I have too many pictures to scroll through all the time. I think it might be this. Yeah. Kinda. Wait, hold on. Oh, one picture of this cat, but it's not all of the pattern. At least do like his face, but you can't see his face in this. What a struggle. It's times like this that make me realize I have actually not drawn Jesse's cat as often as I thought I have. Okay, there we go. Found one. I found one, you guys. Wait. Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, every part of this cat that you can see is this color. Whoops. All that time wasted. Wasted. What a tragedy. This changes things. I need to make his pants a different color. Can't be that color because that's the color of the bed. This maybe? Perhaps. Yeah, that's fine. This is the thing I need to do. Line this thing. Put this up here. think. And I gotta do the same to the cat. Actually, overlay for this might be fine. And I'll do a second one that's like, yeah, that works. Cat. Okay, time for the other one. The other lad. Gonna stand out so much until we do that thing I just did to the other boy. Thought it was a Nintendo Switch. He's just got a really big phone. At first I was debating making it a like a Steam Deck or something. But I don't feel like dealing with thumbsticks today, so it's just a really big phone. Or a really small tablet. Who can say? It's a mystery to us all. Sometimes I wish controllers all just had like NES D-pads, you know? Because thumbsticks are just like the most annoying part of a controller to draw, in my opinion. So if everybody just had D-pad, it'd be fine. Wouldn't be such a pain. Hope my day's been amazing. I thank you. It's been okay. Not amazing, not terrible. Been pretty mid. But they can't all be spectacular, so it's fine. I forgot about this part. You need those boring, not great, not bad days in there to make the good ones really good. You know? Mega Man, hello. I feel like there was something I wanted to talk about on stream, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. So it must not have been that important, but it's still kind of bothering me. I feel like it might have been something D&D related, but maybe that's just me thinking about D&D too much still lately. We need a shirt color for him. I'm gonna do his shorts first because I vaguely know what colors I want for those. Stands out like a lot, but I'm feeling like once I come back in with that other thingy on top of all this, it'll be a little less dramatic. Much like this shirt. Oh, I just remembered something that I wanted to do. I'm gonna do it now before I forget about it again. Yeah. Okay. A panda? Panda. Oh. Like they're watching a panda? I guess I can do that. I will attempt to put a panda on the screen. And if it doesn't work, I'll just give you your points back. So I don't really know where else I would put a panda in this image. At this point. So late in the game. Um, I don't know about these. Maybe this color instead. No, I don't want to copy those. Yeah, that's fine. I guess. Oh, I need this color. didn't choose the color, apparently. Let's put in screen part first. iPhone or Samsung person? I am an iPhone person. Jesse is an Android person though. He's got a Pixel. Which is why it's always such a struggle for me to draw his phone. It's like I never remember what those look like. But it's fine. Decided actually that I'm going to just do the thing on here, because it's not going to look good on that phone. It's going to be way too small. It's not going to look like much of anything. What in the heck do these things look like now? I'll Google it in a second. Hold on. Let me make sure I get this like shape right first. Ah. I like this. And it's no trouble at all. That's the whole point of the thing. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that part for the end part. Okay. I also forgot about the ears, which is like a whole other problem. Ah. Forgot that doesn't work. The thing I hate about panda spots is that it always makes them look sad. I don't want it to look sad. Which is gonna be like really big, exaggerated, and to shape things, I guess. Thought he was tired. See, yes, that's the whole problem. I don't want either of those. Although Sleepy Panda would be kind of fun, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So let's try it and see. I don't hate this.
You're gonna make one swell bear.
Nicola, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Is this okay? This color then. I'm just gonna copy this on a different layer above this also. But deal with that later. There was something I'm forgetting. It's this. How could I forget such an important... such an important detail on this lad. So now I need these again. I need to go all the way up here at the top. No. Oh wait, I guess I can move both of these probably. There we go. I don't like this shirt color after all, so let's make it... Nope. This? That one's not bad. Not too terrible. Thought on the recommended thing. Nice. Well, thank you for stopping by. I am doing okay, also. Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's fine. That seems okay to me. Okay, so now this part. Ah. That was the wrong brush. I know I said I was going to try to not do anything with the lighting stuff, but this is the exception because of the glow of the screen.
The birds! They just birded a man to
Ah! Lucky Studios. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How very lucky of me for you all to have joined. Ha 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 ha. And welcome, raiders. If you haven't been here before, my name's Jake. I draw stuff sometimes. One of those times being right now. I hope you're doing well. Made you jump. I mean, we were attacked by birds, so like... that tracks. They birded a man to death. You heard. You saw. Had a bag of chips. Maybe. Those birds can be a mysterious bunch, you know? Sometimes it's not even about the chips. Maybe they just wanted to do it for the sport of it. Oops. Seagulls, yeah. Put Just overlay. Duplicate it. That's not bad, actually. It's gonna do this like a bunch of times, I guess. Okay, so I want everything that's not this phone. This to add, and I'll blur it a bit. And I will grab the noisy brush here. Just to kind of preserve that texture a little bit more. And I think that's good for that part of it. All this glow. Now, I don't know if this is going to do anything. It did do some stuff. I'd like those things that it did. Kind of okay with that, actually. Okay. So, now that we have all that stuff figured out, I'm gonna come over here. We're gonna copy and paste everything. And then we're gonna mess around with some gradient maps. Let's try... Oh. Let's try this and see what happens. Sometimes this is fun. I need this to be over here so it's not in the way of the menus. Color dodge is not terrible here. Kind of brightens everything up just a little bit. I don't know though. I don't like it. Not that. For once. Not usually my MO. I think that's okay though. And let's grab this. Just to see how this looks. Is this even really doing anything? I don't think it is. Oh, duh. Gives it like a little bit of a weird texture that's like kind of neat. I think I'll keep it for now, but I don't know how I feel about it still. Let me turn off one of these. Yeah. So that's not quite as dramatic. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it for this one. I don't want to do a ton of lighting for this because I know if I start it, I will get very carried away and it'll take me a long time. Oh man, I do want to though. I kind of really do want to. Maybe I'll just do a little bit. Famous last words. I'll try to be quick about it. Really didn't want to do this because now I do really like it. Dang. Curses. Now I'm gonna do all this stuff. Now I have to draw. No. The one thing I'm trying not to do. F's in the chat. I was catching up on the chat, stuff that I had missed. Mokadom, I do not like as a name, also. Please do not do that. I beg of you.
You're gonna make one swell bear.
Pepperoni. Thank you for the follow. Who doesn't love pepperoni, you know? Truly a blessing and an honor. Kind of scared. Oh no. Gonna eat you. Oh no. I do not condone any eating of guests. This has begun to break down. Oh no. What if we... Let's do a different color. When we get to this boy. It's a little too bright. It's a little better, I think. Oh yeah, I did kind of get lost in the lighting I'm doing. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention. The caption, I was just gonna do like just vibing or something like that. Keep it really simple. Now that I'm going back and doing this lighting thing, I do like the grainy thing that we added earlier a little bit more. Oh no! Remember the shape is enclosed. Oh, it was right on that one corner. But the grain gives it like a real, like pulp comic kind of vibe, and I dig it, you know? Pretty good. There's nothing. Need a very bright color for that. I don't want to deal with right now. I'm gonna ignore it. Cannot believe that that worked. This. Apply some things with these lights here for a little while. Like, kind of see it, but not really. So, let's do this color instead. It's actually too much. His shirt's gonna have to get a different color than the rest of him. I was hoping to avoid that, but can't be helped. Trying to also remember that just doing the lights here. I don't want to be dealing with shadows also, so I need to be very vigilant about not putting light in a spot that is technically lit, but would be darker because a shadow is there also, if that makes sense. Like the underside of his hair, for example, there. Like it would be in the light, but there's a part of it that would be like also in the shadow. Still. Kinda a little bit. And since I don't want to do a shadow pass, I'm just trying to stay with the light stuff here. There was a color I saw. Let's try this one. May not be the move here. Bit better. Oops. I guess it's fine. Just because I don't want to think too hard about what the alternative to this would be right now. So it's fine. This is another one of those situations where there would be a lot of random shadows here. I'm just trying to put a little bit of light in there and then get out, you know, like real quick. Oh, right. Okay. It didn't do a ton of stuff. It did do some stuff. And that's all I really wanted. Yeah. Yeah. We did it. I'm gonna say this is it. Because I'm gonna keep fiddling with this if I don't stop. I'm gonna copy everything, paste everything down. I'm essentially just flattening that layer, but doing it this way is faster. Where's that brush at? This one. Got our little round brush here. We're gonna just delete one little pixel down in the corner so I can save this as a PNG and not have internet websites compress it super hard. But yeah, there we go. That'll be it for this time. I'm gonna hit that replay. Wow, look at all the times we've had together. Amazing. Wow. Totally cool stuff that's happening here at this moment in time. While I'm definitely not looking to see who's streaming so that I can raid someone. But yeah, thank you all for hanging on out. And stuff. Trying to see who else is like kind of chill vibes right now. Usual go-to doesn't seem to be doing something very chill, so we're gonna raid the otters. We're gonna watch some otters, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thanks again to everybody who stopped by, old and new. I appreciate the company, and I hope you had a lovely time. As always, if you want to see this drawing and more like it, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, the same name as here. If you want to watch more streams like this one, I post them on YouTube also. If you're watching this on YouTube sometime in the future, hello, how's the future? I hope it's great. Wonder if we got those flying cars yet. I doubt it, but I'm, holding out hope. I should be back again on like Wednesday probably, hopefully. So until then, go out and do something nice for someone. Just for funsies, just for the sake of it, And maybe someone will do something nice for you. You never know, right? And have a wonderful week also, since it's Monday now. Okay, goodbye. I'll see you later. Goodbye, friends. Farewell.